Picture this. You're just in a car accident, the adrenaline's rushing, and you're left asking yourself, should I go straight to the hospital or could I see someone else? Your decision in these first few hours can have a big impact, not just on your health, but also on your insurance benefits and how much treatment you'll be able to get moving forward. Hi, I'm attorney Jim Curtis. Today, let's break down exactly when you should head directly to the emergency room and why, in other situations, you might be better off visiting a chiropractor, physical therapist, or another qualified provider first. So let's get started. First and foremost, if you have serious injuries, don't wait. Go to the hospital immediately. If you're dealing with obvious broken bones, head injuries, severe bleeding, loss of consciousness, or if you feel like you might be in a life-threatening situation, there's no question. Get emergency help, call 911, and let responders take you to the ER. Your health comes first, and Florida PIP will cover that emergency care up to the policy limits. Hospitals are equipped to diagnose and treat traumatic injuries, do imaging like CAT scans and x-rays, and intervene with surgeries or specialized care. If your injuries are severe, do not hesitate. Your safety, recovery, and even your life may depend on getting prompt professional emergency treatment. But let's say your injuries seem minor right after the accident. You're sore, stiff, or have whiplash or back pain. In these cases, it can actually be more advantageous to visit a chiropractor or other qualified medical provider first, especially if you're thinking strategically about your PIP benefits. Here's why. Under Florida law, PIP covers up to $10,000 in medical benefits. However, hospital and ER visits are expensive. In just a few hours, those bills can eat up your entire PIP limit, leaving little or nothing for follow-up care. Chiropractic treatment, physical therapy, or care from other providers is often much more affordable and lets you stretch your available benefits over a longer period to get more ongoing treatment. Chiropractors are a common first stop for many Florida accident victims because you don't need a referral, and PIP covers initial visits for things like pain, stiffness, and soft tissue injuries. These providers understand the accident protocol and can bill PIP directly. Plus, they often work with a network, so if your injury turns out to be more severe, they can refer you for additional medical care. But here's an important legal detail. If your injuries qualify as an emergency medical condition, otherwise known as an EMC, only a medical doctor, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner can formally diagnose it. Without an EMC determination, PIP benefits may be capped at just $2,500 for chiropractic care. That said, as long as your initial treatment happens within 14 days, you can still get full access to your benefits once the right provider issues an EMC certification, even if you start with a chiropractor. Now, whether you go to the hospital, a chiropractor, urgent care, or your primary doctor, the 14-day rule applies everywhere in the state of Florida. This law says that you must seek some form of medical evaluation within 14 days after your accident in order to activate your PIP medical benefits. If you wait more than 2 weeks, you jeopardize your right to coverage under your own auto insurance, even if you discover injuries days later. That initial visit, any provider, is what counts. Bottom line, sometimes you have to go straight to the hospital, especially with broken bones, head trauma, or other life-threatening injuries. But if you're mobile, stable, and just feeling some pain or stiffness, seeing a chiropractor or physical therapist first could maximize your PIP benefits, save you money, and get you more ongoing treatment. No matter what, get medical attention within 14 days to protect your rights. Your health and your claim both depend on it. If you have any questions about PIP benefits, where to seek treatment, or your accident claim, reach out anytime. We're here to help you make the smartest choices for your recovery in your case. Now that you know when you should consider going to the hospital versus some other medical provider first, be sure to check out this next video to learn 5 simple things that you can do to increase your personal injury settlement. See you there.